mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off of play action. It's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, you got to snap it.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
What you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They run here with a 2nd-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Play action. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns, a Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by McManus is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's... And it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, the ball comes out. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson keeping it. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. Watson now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. 17, Seahawks 14. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for Denver. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Watson on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, it's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Gordon loses the football, it's loose. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hamler now on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it. He did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Shoves him aside. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the play and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he completes this to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks.
Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
After the interception, here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he loses the football the second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
59 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete.
But partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had